and welcome to TILII TV, COVID Conversations. In this series of short films, we'll be exploring how COVID-19 has changed the lives of TILII members. TILII members will be sharing their own stories.
It was nice to see the farmers cutting down the silage and all. This helped me get through lockdown and all.
They'll also be interviewing people from their local communities to find out how their home and work life has changed.
You just have to take one day at a time and hope for the best.
As well as giving you tips on how to stay safe and healthy through COVID-19. This episode features Fermanagh TILII members who attend Fresh Focus Day opportunities. When COVID first hit, Fresh Focus had to close its doors, but I continued to visit TILII members at home through the lockdown, and it allowed me to see the impact the closure of Fresh Focus had on them all.
Hi, my name is Boyd Parker. I'm in the Fermanagh TILII and welcome to Fresh Focus.
This episode looks at how Fresh Focus opened again, but had to adapt to fit to the COVID-19 guidance.
For us, I suppose the big part would be transport, the service users to come in via Fermanagh Community Transport, local taxis. Some used to come in via the Ulster bus. Now, obviously due to COVID and restrictions in place, they come in via parents' carers or a family member. The service users enjoyed coming in on community transport because they got to speak to other members of the community. They were more independent and they learnt their skills through that. Big change, but they've adapted well.
I travel on Fermanagh Transport. It has changed. You have to get your hand sanitizer on, driver check your temperature. And you have to wear a mask and you have to social distance, and used to be more seats on it and they took out seats and there's only 5 seats.
This activity timetable board.
The activities, obviously the activities have changed greatly. We used to be more out and about in the community and that has changed because of obviously COVID. We now have to remain within our Fresh Focus space here, 2 rooms, and we have had to adapt to that sort of limitation.
They would have had their work placements within the local community, which we would have went out and visited and seen how they were getting on and supported them in the best way that we could.
My work at the hospital, I used to stickers on clothes. I like seeing different people.
And how long's it been since you've been able to do that, Diane?
Last year.
And you've really missed it?
Yes.
I used to work in Peter's Cafe.
What did you do there?
Wipe the tables and plates, bring the plates in.
I was at the farm, cleaning machines.
Oh, you did cleaning machines?
Yeah.
What were the machines?
Treadmills and the rowers.
Oh, okay, so that was in the gym? You did the treadmills and the rowers?
Yes.
And did you get to talk to people who were doing their exercise?
Yeah.
There was college courses. Some of our service users attended college and they would have came here maybe in the morning and then walked on down to college.
I miss going to college and making new friends and learn how to live a healthy lifestyle.
The whole social aspect of Fresh Focus, services would have met and congregated and had their lunch together, and it was a social thing and which they really enjoyed.
I miss my lunch and can't wait to go back to the cafe.
I used to miss going to restaurants and eating outside.
Hello Jerry, can you hear? We had Fresh Focus lunch, all done, and blood, and water, for colour.
and they would have met up, and then they would have headed on to their next venue, maybe for an activity such as Dylan Dance down at the Lakeland Forum.
Hello, I'm going out to the Dylan Quinn's dancing session.
We would have worked with a lot of different tutors and venues and different people who would have been able to deliver lots of different courses and programmes. Obviously, again, with the COVID guidelines, that's meant that's been greatly restricted.
We worked with outside tutors, Rhonda yoga, yoga helped my sore hip, Michelle drama, we done Grease Lightning, I sung Grease Lightning, we with Louise from TILII and Easy Read, and safe garden and training.
The use of local facilities, our Lakeland Forum, the library, different community venues, has had to be curtailed. We haven't been able to use the facilities, as I say, we're based here now in the one rooms.
We miss going to restaurants and shopping.
I miss exercise.
Before COVID, we used to go swimming at Fermanagh Lakeland Forum, and I used to enjoy the swimming and all.
I used to go to the gym with Fresh Focus, but I can't now with the COVID.
Really, I go with Jenny.
Billy Swan.
And I'm healthy and fit.
On a positive, how has COVID changed for us? I suppose the fact that, like everyone, throughout, the use of IT has been able to maintain our contact with the outside world and develop our links with those that we might be able to take part in courses or different training things. The use of Zoom and computers and laptops has greatly, we've had to become greater skilled in. So a positive to all of this. So we look forward to the day when we're back out again and enjoying Fresh Focus for what it is.
When COVID's all over, in Fresh Focus, we want to get back to living our lives the way we did before COVID. We want to get back out independently without staff support and get our lunches in local cafes, go into local shops, and we want to establish a social enterprise where we can sell our crafts that we have been constantly making during COVID. The future for Fresh Focus is looking bright and exciting, and here's to all the fun that's to come after COVID.
Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze,
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of COVID Conversations. If you have a lockdown story that you'd like to share, please get in contact and email us.